and welcome to Lynes on Design. I'm Dr. Debbie Lynes, and today we're talking tips, tools, and techniques with our friend Andy Pitts.
Very nice.
Thank you for joining us. We've been talking about honey-do lists and things that you can do at home just to keep things simple. We thought it might make a lot of sense to do some toolbox basics.
Right.
I know that when I go to grab screwdrivers or whatever else I need, I wish I sort of had a primer, if you would, about what would be great for my toolbox that I might, with things and tools that I might use all the time.
Yeah.
Did I get that out?
Or just to have.
Exactly.
You know, that's the whole thing about tools is they each have a purpose.
Yes.
And when you happen to need that one thing, it's good if it's there.
So we sent Andy shopping today for
Right.
our toolbox. All right, what did you get us? What are some things
And
that are
also,
must-haves?
the whole thing is that's how you add to your toolbox when you encounter a problem and you need a certain tool. You just have to go get it.
We're going to have fun as we're doing things for your basic toolbox. I'm going to kind of scout around.
Right,
in
and
here
this is
and
like
see what I
how
can
not
see.
to have your toolbox.
Oh, it is?
I mean, kind of.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But it's
what
like
did
the stuff that's in the back seat of your car. You know where it is. It's there.
Right, when you need
It's
it.
your car, so.
True. This is
Okay.
so true. All right, what you got?
All right. First, well, here's this.
All right, this
I
is
know
my
that
favorite
you
thing.
love this one.
Well, Stanley, I think, makes the best, whatever you call this thing, tape measure.
This is like the industry standard kind of deal here.
Okay.
Can you get into it, though? You have to have a made-on-TV product to get into this thing.
Well, one of my questions for you about a tape measure, and I'll go ahead and do this, is what size do I get? I got this, you got this 25 foot.
Right, that's
Is
pretty,
that
you know,
standard
deal. Yeah, I mean, 25 feet is
25
good,
feet.
yeah.
Is there a way to actually
Get into it? No.
Well, no, actually use a tape measure? Because I'm not so sure that I use it efficiently. Okay, I'm sort of...
I know. Maybe we should have got into the knife first.
Oh, yeah. Did you get a knife?
I got a knife.
All right, let's talk about the knife
All right,
then.
we'll come back to the tape measure.
Okay.
Also, Stanley, very basic setup, how this works.
All right.
There's no blade in here.
All right.
So there's a screw. We got to get into the screwdriver now to get into the knife to get into the tape measure.
I like this. This is
But I
good.
bought all this stuff, so you know we're good to go.
Yeah. See, it's
Oh, we
never
got to get into
easy.
this too.
Do we have to get into that to get into that to
Yeah,
get into that?
I know.
Seriously?
Just getting a toolbox is hard, isn't it? No, it's
love it.
easy. Anyone can do this.
Who knew that we would need all of these
I don't
things?
know. That's
Okay.
pretty rugged, huh?
Here's what I'm noticing, you guys, is forget the toolbox. You really just need a pair of scissors. True. That's
even
sort of
get
what
into
you're
the
looking
screwdriver.
at, basically. All right. So what is this? Is the screwdriver?
Yeah, and I
Okay.
bought this really groovy one because it had all the different kind of tips
Okay. Are there?
like built into one thing. Mm-hmm. Don't do
What
this
are-
at home.
all
right,
talk
here
to
we
me.
go.
Okay.
Now we're getting into the knife.
We're getting into the knife with what kind of a screwdriver?
Phillips.
And a Phillips means it's got a lot of grooves.
Yeah, I don't know what it means.
But I mean, how is it
But
different
it's not
than,
this. On the other side of that, you have the flat tip.
Okay. And then the Phillips is more of looks like a rocket, sort of.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's that.
All right.
And then also, a lot of people don't know when you take both of those out. This is a nut driver.
And
There's two different sizes of that, and then this thing comes off. You have the little Phillips and the little flathead, and this is even a smaller nut driver.
Is that typical in a lot of screwdrivers that you get today?
Yeah. This is really good. This is a good
See,
one.
this is fun. I think this actually makes a lot of sense. All right.
So I did this just for you. These are all yours now.
Oh, yes. So I'm going to build here, and this is, you call this the top shelf.
Right, top
Okay.
shelf. Okay.
Why did you choose that kind of knife, and is it a special kind of knife? I call it X-Acto knife.
Yeah, I think it's called utility knife.
Utility knife, okay. Very sharp.
Right, the blades are very sharp. But you can change the blades after they become not sharp.
How long, or how do I know if they're sharp or not sharp?
You'll know.
Okay. Trust you, right?
Okay,
right.
so now
So you
we're
screwed it
trying
back
to be
in.
safely get into this thing. Here we go.
Okay. And what we're doing again is we're talking about toolbox basics and how to build a better
There.
toolbox.
Got it.
Pretty simple for any of us so that you always have what you need. Okay, so how do I actually use this? I know this sounds silly, but I think there are many of us who, is it this way? Is it this way? Is there a way to
It's
do it?
anyway, but
Okay.
and that's the good thing about it.
Okay. And again,
These
this
are all
has a little
inches.
hook. Yep.
Some tape measures have centimeter marks, which really confuses me. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm not into the metric system's great. But
But not for you, not for the builder. All right, but this is, okay.
yep.
And then how do I stop that? Is there a...
Yeah, there's a little lever
Okay,
that you can,
perfect.
yeah, so it doesn't come flying back at you.
Okay, and then how do I undo the...
Just like that. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
Okay,
first
cool.
thing,
Top shelf.
top
That's it.
shelf. I'm going to
Boom.
put my Stanley tape measure here.
Okay.
I'm going to put my Stanley utility knife in. I love the green, very important.
Right.
Okay.
This, you're going to use this all the time.
All right, this is a little intimidating. This is a Milwaukee, and it's, like you said, it's a screwdriver, but it's got multiple little
Yeah, you'll see.
hoo-hoos on it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But it does all the standards. Like with this screwdriver, you can, take an outlet cover or tighten,
Okay.
a lot of household basic stuff. It's got the flat tip, it's got the Phillips on the other side, and then it's got the smaller versions of both of those on the other side.
So for me, I don't know about you all, but I am constantly, my door handles or my knobs for all my cabinetry make me cuckoo
Yeah.
because they get really loose. And that would,
Yeah, and we'll use this to, hold the kitchen cabinet knob and just
okay.
tighten it up. That's normal life stuff that happens
Exactly.
to everybody's.
And the other thing that that you said that I don't check that often, and now that I have grandkids, I do actually, are my plate holders over my electrical
Yeah,
outlets.
it's
And
a big deal.
yeah, it really is. Okay, so
Or,
I've got this.
a lot of times those things will get old. Sometimes people over tighten them. The plastic cover will break.
Oh.
And they'll have like a crack in it or break and fall off.
Mm-hmm.
And those are important to keep on there. So you can go to the hardware store, get, 79 cents, get a new outlet cover that matches, or maybe let's just say you're upgrading and
Yes.
you get rid of the old almond covered ones, you're going to put white ones on. Any human can do that.
Great Virgo comment, because I was just going to say, one of the things that a little design, we're doing tools and techniques, is if it's time to update, I go and change out all of my outlet covers. And again,
Yeah.
I match them to the trim. So I'm kind of
Right.
into the white now, but it's an easy fix, and you'd be amazed at the difference in how
Big
it
difference,
looks.
yeah.
Okay, next.
Okay, for your toolbox. Oh, these are great. You're going to love these.
What are?
I know your husband, Mikey, loves those.
Oh, Mikey, these are I know what these are, you guys. These are, they're twist ties, but they're not,
Yeah, zip tie.
Zip tie.
Yeah.
And Mike, my husband, uses these on absolutely anything. He does like cords.
Yeah, behind the TV.
Okay.
Really neatens up that whole, what can be very messy. And you just, once they're on, they're kind of on. You can, of course, nip them off with your knife or whatever.
We have 1,000 animals here, and I know that anytime one of the animals gets out, he goes and zip
He goes in
locks them.
timeout.
Yeah, exactly. And he goes and puts these in. So this is going to go in my top shelf also.
Yeah, you got to keep a few of those around.
One of the things, as I'm looking in
yeah.
here, there are a couple things that look pretty interesting to me. What are these?
This is not a triangle.
Okay.
This is a square.
All right.
So this is, a lot of times, well, when you're cutting boards or
Mm-hmm.
measuring, or even just trying to, if you need to determine a square angle,
Okay.
a right angle, 45-degree angle. With this tool, you can find any angle by pivoting it on the
Oh,
point.
so this is a pivot point. Okay,
Right,
makes a
and
lot of sense.
some of them will say, it'll have a little arrow pointing to that, I guess, for beginners. There's a whole book of how to use this thing. And
Are there really?
It comes with this.
Oh, it
when you buy
does?
it
Look at
new.
this. It's kind of cool. Would that be something I would need right away? I don't think so.
No, not right away.
Okay, but it's important to have in your toolkit.
But yeah, it's one of those tools that when you get to the point where you're going to use it, you got to
You're
buy
gonna want it.
Then then you're there. And a
That's-
lot of the guys, they'll know what it's all
It's
about.
so funny to look in men's toolkits. I always feel like I'm going through a woman's handbag. It's sort of that personal. I want to see what's in here,
This
but I
was
was
a
afraid
gift.
to. Oh, was it?
Somebody gave me this off a job. It was her husband, late husband's or something. But this is a plane, a hand plane.
Okay.
And it's when you're doing trim and other things like that, it's used to remove just a small amount of material.
So- Oh, that's cool. Oh, look at that.
So isn't that pretty?
See, I could use that for design. I could use that in a centerpiece and have a lot of shavings around a candle or
put
something.
a chicken inside of it. And
That's a great idea. He's so funny. All right, I have to ask you, without looking in your bag, duct tape. Yes,
Yes.
no? Yes?
yeah, when all those other tools don't do it, duct tape does.
Wait, I'm going to get my knife, which
Right.
has been screwed
You
in.
gotta be very careful.
Oh, yeah.
Safety, eyewear, and all that. There you go. You're in.
Is that good? Okay, good. All right, talk to me about why is duct tape, and is duct tape really as sturdy as it looks?
Yes.
And you got black, not purple,
Yeah, that
polka dot?
stuff is so sticky.
All right,
See?
how does one use duct tape? Inquiring minds want to know.
You'd use this stuff for everything. Is that bad? No, that was fine.
No.
I'm from Bluffton. I'm from Hilton Head.
Yeah,
you know, country
it
boy.
is what it is. He's a country boy. But what do you really use it for?
Seriously,
Anything.
Right.
Well, if I were a kid right now,
You've seen the guy on that Survivor show?
Yeah.
And you're allowed to bring one thing. One of these guys brought duct tape.
Oh, did he? Honest to
And he
goodness.
was building like a sail out of it and a raft and everything.
Okay.
you
Oh
know.
my God, that's
All right.
pretty cool. So duct tape is a must-have. There is something empowering about being able to fix things around your house yourself. And I want to thank Andy and everyone who helped today to build our basic toolbox. It's amazing with a little bit of information
Right.
and a little bit of education how you too can fix all the great things around your house. Once again, here on Lynes on Design, we're talking about tips, tools, and techniques to help you do your own honey-do list.
Yep.
Andy Pitts, thank you for joining us. We want to thank all of you for joining us here on Lynes on Design. Have a wonderful week.